Hello, everybody. How is everybody doing today? I hope everybody's doing well. I'm sorry that I wasn't around the last few days because I wasn't feeling very good yesterday because my hands were hurting. That I type a lot in my office. So, it was like after all that typing, I had to take a little bit of a break. And then, after Friday, Friday I didn't have a lot of typing, but still they were hurting a lot. And then my throat wasn't feeling too good either. I think it was a lot of things going on. And plus, I have been a little stressed with the move. I finally finished logging in my last shelf of books, but then I have a whole crate of seasonal books now to do. So now I have to go through the blue cart. But I was also doing laundry yesterday. I still have to do laundry. So today we will be coloring from Circle of Life coloring book by Melpomene Chat Zipana Geotar. That's the name. Sorry if I butchered that. I'm not very good at things like that. So think about making the water blue, but everybody makes the water blue. So, oh, wonderful. We'll pick that up later. So, just wonderful. Or we could make the water purple. Everybody likes to do something different with their stuff. So, this is number 57. Everybody was wondering what this is. This is a Tagal. I have these. And they're nice because they're good for sharpening these kind of pencils. These are better for sharpening these. So. These are Muji pencils. They still sell these, but they're very expensive because the company that did them went out of business, so there's not a lot of them left. And I bought this set off when I went to an airport a few years ago, so. Of course, they have to be yum by where I live. I tell you, I miss the days when I could I miss the days when I could just be quiet. I keep them in this case. This is how I know they're in my Muji pencil, so they come in that. So sometimes when I'm working with them, I'll take the second top and put them on top so I know what I've already used. Number 34. Which is all white. I'm laying down the white as a base. I am looking forward to Dexter. I am looking forward to a lot of things. I started watching the season 3 of The Outpost again, so take my swordfish. This is the best swordfish. Hey, Carol, how are you? I wasn't planning to go on live today, but things happen that sometimes are beyond my control. This is number 3. Yes, we're doing Circle of Life today. No, I was busy, Carol. I'm a little bit earlier because I had to do all these things. I was like, "Ugh, I really don't want to do these things. But these are the things we must do. Number 49. And I'll show you something I'm working on, but I started it and then I never finished it. The story of my life. Right? The same thing with Kirby's books. Yeah. I was doing the hedgehog. I did this much of him. So I haven't figured out what I'm going to do with the rest of him. But these are Muji pencils, so those I'm looking to see if there's any more flowers like this. Flowers can be many different colors. You don't have to color them universally the same. Um, this paper is really nice in this book for these kind of I'm a straight colorist, so I hope people will have enjoyed this. Number 18. Do you know that I've used up a lot of my Schiffer Frogmans already for my first set? I haven't even touched my second set, the bigger one, the 96 set. I did see the first 3 episodes of Titans. I really did enjoy it a lot. I just wish they hadn't run through the whole Death in the Family storyline and rushed it, because that is like considered one of the best storylines that DC ever told. So it was really an exceptionally good show. I really enjoyed it. What are you coloring from, Carol? I'd like to know what you're coloring from. I always like these circle of pictures. As I'm going through my books, I'm like finding things I forgot that I had colored. Like I found in a very old Alana Lazareva book. Hi, Robin. How are you? I am, according to my Excel sheet now, this is what is in my shelves. Mine is whatever I've logged in. This is what the number is according to my Excel sheet, because if I repeated something, my Excel sheet would have let me know. So my number total of books, this is unfinished, not finished with finished. So my number, before I even get into the thing, is 582 coloring books so far. I have, yeah, that's a lot of coloring books. I've had to make decisions, and this is just my first pass at the collection. It's not going to be the final count. You have to remember also, I'm kind of trying to finish a few things. There were a few things that when I look back in the books, I'm like, how did I have this and not know I had this? Because we have all the seasonal stuff still to do. Robin and Carol, I still got to go through the big blue crate. I'm sure there's stuff in there that I've already logged in, but we'll see. And I'm probably going to have to make some decisions on some of the other books, like the Color in Heaven magazines. Which ones do I actually take with me, and which ones do I give away? Which ones have I not colored in, Because most of the Color in Heaven ones that I have, I've colored in with a few exceptions. Sorry, guys, I'm just using my Tagal. Because when I use the wood pencil, when I use the swordfish, it sharpens okay, but the Tagal is better. This little pencil sharpener is great, but you do have to clean it out, and you do have to use your lead. Some people complain they don't like it, they don't understand it. A lot of you are like, oh, you decided this one because it's a better picture. And also, my throat was a little sore yesterday, and I'm like, ugh. My mother says to me, why are you spending so much money on this and this? And I'm like, oh, Jesus. Well, there are things that you genuinely need for the house. And since I haven't paid my mother rent, I make it up for whatever we need for the house I get. Like if we need laundry supplies, half and half, creamers, little groceries here and there that I pick up. So it's not as bad as it was. But last night I'm trying to get food, and by me there's 2 Chinese restaurants, right? So you would think one of them would be open, right? No, neither of them were open. And then I went to the Indian place because I know my mother loves Indian food. They had no takeout items out for display. I got very mad. And then I walked around, and then I found the dumpling place. The place where I got dumplings has wonton soup. So I was like, yay, I can give her what she wants now. So then we're going to do another thing. Then I was like, well, I'm going to try their wonton soup. Their wonton soup was very good, but it was very different. It wasn't like the other one. When you get the wonton soup, it's yellow, but this one was more like a clearer color. It's like, but it was still very good. It was different. When something get it made somewhere else, they make it a totally different way, in a unique way. This is the place where I got those delicious vegetable dumplings, and I also ordered the dumplings like I did last time. I figured doing this picture would be a better picture for me to do today. So you see, the blue is nice. I like this blue. I couldn't do 300. I might be able to do 100, but not 300. I'm always like, well, I don't want to do that many because then I might not finish this today. I might finish it today, but depends on, other things going on too. I did a little bit of diamond painting today as well. My mother, I went to the store, right? I was busy doing what I normally do in the morning, which is check my emails, check everything. Then I decide to go out. And when I come back, she has decided to monopolize the computer. All I was gone for was like for 30, 45 minutes, and my mother decided to take it over, totally over. No thought process. And then I can't get on. And I'm like, really? This is the things that she does to make me angry. These are the things that my mother does to make me angry. And it's not even the big things that she does, it's the little things that she does to make me angry. And I'm like, oh. So if having 580 something books right now is a little scary to me to digest how I managed to get that many books. And it wasn't all overnight either, I tell you that. I know they're going to be I'm going to have to make hard decisions about what I keep, what I don't keep. So then this is number 43. No, my neighbors make so much noise. Everybody makes so much noise. This is a Muji pencil, so. I mean, there's pictures, all these tiny little details that you don't see until you start coloring them. I would say start where you want to start and then work your way through the picture. It'll all come together eventually. It may not come together right away, not today, tomorrow, but eventually gets there. Some people are slower colorists than others. Some people have called me a fast colorist, but realistically, I don't see myself as a fast colorist. I see myself as a medium colorist. Now, I'm a very slow diamond painter. I noticed that about myself, and I'm okay with that. Something shouldn't be rushed. But you see how this is coming along? Yeah, and we colored the thing white already, so. Well, if I decide to make more colors in this one, that's an interesting color. I just got an idea. Got some more pop to it. This is number 19. No one said swans had to be one color. If we don't finish this today, we'll probably finish it next stream. I always have the book I'm working on over there, but if I have to put it away, I usually put it away in one of these two drawers. So I've colored quite a lot of pages this month. I'm kind of surprised at my speed. Let me see how this is working. Okay, so far it's not that page. So far it's not okay. That's the other thing. Sometimes I press too hard. I'm good. What are we coloring in today, Michelle? Let's see if Michelle can guess this. Guess what we are coloring today? And she should know because she has this book. She got this book before me. Yeah, enabler. You and Danielle. A lot of people enabled this book. You know, we all make jokes. We enable people. There are so many books I want, but I'm holding off on buying everything. But you know, I have to because I'm at 582 books. This is like, yeah, I'm at 582 books. I finally finished the shelves, Michelle. So we now have only that big blue crate to go through. And that's like all the holiday and the seasonal stuff, and that's like Halloween, Christmas, fall, winter books. So I'm kind of like in that state of, well, what am I keeping? What am I not keeping? At this point, I'm like, and this is only a first run. So these are Muji pencils, if anybody's wondering what I'm using. And I did color it all white, this one, before, at the beginning. So this is probably why the brown that I'm coloring in the wingspan is lighter than what it normally would be if I hadn't basted in brown, if I hadn't basted in white. The reason why you put things down in white is to baste them. It could always be worse. I've had nothing but aggravation the last few days. And, you guys know that I'm saving up money, right? Well, then I always have some medical issue that comes up. And I think I'm going to have another issue coming up soon. So I'm like, ugh. And I can't see this doctor till October. I'm like, you got to be kidding me, right? I'm like, but I'm having a problem now. You won't even see me till October or November. Like, oh, in the last few months when I needed something, I could get an appointment, no problem. Now I can't get an appointment. Like, I'm like, oh, are you freaking kidding me? I could go to the other place, but the other place is kind of ridiculously expensive because my medical does not cover that place, The other place is not covered by my medical, so now I have to wait. It's aggravation when you have medical issues that are real and you need to see doctors. The other option is I go into urgent care. No, I don't want to go into urgent care. It's very frustrating medical care in this country when you want to do something you can't do it because what's the point of having insurance if you can't see your doctors when you want to see them? Thank you. Like really. It's insane that I can't see my doctor for at least 2 months. Yeah, like if I was having a heart attack, you would see me right then and there in the emergency room. That's ridiculous not to be able to see my dentist for 2 months. Really, this is the ridiculousness that we deal with in the medical system today. And I go to the other doctor, which is the one that I've been going to for the last few years, but because he's not a PPO, I have to pay that out of pocket. No, it's not right, but this is the way that the system works, Michelle. It isn't right, because then this is why things get worse, and then you have a bigger problem. This is why these things happen. So now I'm going to try and see my dentist if I can, the other one that I go to, and see if he'll pay me. But because he's not on the insurance, it's going to cost me more money. Just ridiculous. That's what it is, I'm going because I have a legitimate thing happening. No, it's not like I need to see it now just because I'm in pain. No, I have a legitimate problem, and I'd like to get it nipped in the bud. You know what I'm saying? It's not like, oh, I want to just do this because I need to see him. Utterly ridiculous. But according to the girl, I thought I owed so much money, and I ended up paying more when my mother went last week. My mother went, and I told her, here, give him a check because I owed them some money, and I ended up overpaying. So now I have a credit. So I'll probably take whatever I paid and then be like, no, it's just a ridiculous thing that they won't see me till God knows when. For what? This is how come problems get bigger, because they don't want to. They say they want to see you, but then there's no room to see you till a certain time. But I'm like, come on. Oh no, that's terrible, Arnie. Thank you, Carol. Remember, hit that like button. We like the like button. I'm thinking maybe I should keep 3 of the Kirby books. I really don't like Animorphia, even though I've not colored much in it. So I'm going to have to do a serious evaluation of my books once I'm done with the blue card. No, I thought I had 1 or 2 Lana Las Viva. Yes, shatter it. Which one, Kirby's? You don't have any Kirby? You know, what's funny is I'm missing some books, but I think some of my other nieces and cousins who came to the house took them. I have all of Kirby's books except, oh, which book do I not have of his? The Color Morphia. I have all the books in the Morphia series, except for the Color Morphia, and the Wonder Morphia I don't have because I have no interest in the giant poster-sized book. The one that's all the favorites together, I don't have that one. Oh no. Yeah, I have to go to the dentist again. You know, and I'm doing so well with saving. You know, I've been pretty good with saving, and now I'm like upset because every time I save money, I have a medical setback. I'm not kidding you. Every time I save money, every time I save money, I have a medical setback. It's like wonderful. But I'm like, I'm upset because I save all this money and then it's like, poof, goes bye bye. And these are things that my insurance doesn't cover, you know, because I have to buy the medicine and the antibiotic because knowing me, I always get some infection. Yeah, and get this, they won't, my insurance will not cover me if I go to Drain Reed. No, I have to go to CVS to get my prescriptions filled. And I don't like going to CVS because they're pricks. They're, oh, why are you getting this? Why are you getting this? Oh, you don't need that. Excuse me. You know, I don't like going to CVS, Ryan. Oh, it's okay. I got insurance, right? But I can't see the dentist under my insurance till October or November, late October, early November. So that's the earliest they can see me. Here's the problem. I have a problem now that I'm going to need fixed, and they won't even schedule me in under the insurance. Now I can go to the dentist that I've always gone, but he's not covered under my insurance, right? So it's more money there. So I'm gonna have to have some work done. I think I have a cavity or something else because I'm having some. It's not pain so much as it's something else with my mouth. So I'm not gonna explain what's happening, but they told me I can't see the dentist until I don't know. It's like it's ridiculous because I want to see the dentist now. Now, if I go to my other dentist, the one that isn't covered by the insurance, the one that I've been seeing for years, it's going to cost me more money and not be covered by insurance. So it's just ridiculous. The insurance company would not do that. So I have to call up the other dentist and let him know what's going on. But the thing is, it's ridiculous that I cannot see a dentist under the insurance, you know? but I think it's a cavity that needs to be refilled. It's not painful, it's just there's a lot of other things going on. I know I always get infections, so then I have to go to the medicine, and then the other crazy ass stuff that happens. I see something else then. Yes, the other one will put me on a payment plan. The problem is I want to be on the insurance, but the problem with the insurance is that I have to go when the insurance wants me. The other one is more flexible. It's just ridiculous. And I've socked away money, Danielle. But here's the problem it's like I saved this money up because you guys know when I go and move to California, which is probably where we're gonna end up, that I'm probably not gonna The thing is I saved up money. Oh, this is dental, it's not medical. Yeah. But here's the thing. I was complaining because I saved up a nice little bit of money. But here's the thing, Danielle. Every time I save up money, I have a medical problem, and that sucks me dry. It literally sucks me dry. Because I have my own money, I'm a little bit more independent from my mother. But when I don't have any money, I'm dependent on my mother. It's so annoying to be dependent on her because then she goes and investigates everything I spend, everything I do. When it's my money and I've paid for it, she doesn't care. I've sucked away a niceness. Thank you, but they don't care. They don't care, Danielle. That wasn't supposed to be the dream. Oh well. I'm going to call up my dentist because he's not available today. I'm going to call him up tomorrow, see if the other dentist can put me on the payment plan. Because I'm going to the one that I've been going to for years and have him see me instead because this is ridiculous. And pay the money. But it's like ridiculous because they don't want to help me. And make an appointment. Lose any money I've saved. I was hoping that my money would last me long. Really, Danielle, I was really hoping that my money would last me longer this year. And I feel like goodbye, money. And the whole thing, Danielle, is I'm saving money because I might not be able to get a job when I move to California for a while, and I'm going to need that money to pay my bills, I did pay off one of my credit cards, so I only have 5 credit cards, 5 bills left out of the 6. So I'm like really happy that I was able to pay off one of my credit cards. So, I paid off one of them. So I'm hoping that within the next 2, 3 months I can pay off another one. You know, I want to start paying off my bills because I don't know what. I'm sorry to hear that because I don't know what's going to happen when I move to California. I'm a, I might not be able to get a job for a few months. I might get a job right away. I don't know these things. Exactly. But someone said to me, "Oh, maybe your boss will, when you leave, the final day that you work for your current boss, maybe he'll give you a nice bonus." And there's no guarantee. Nobody's doing that in this day and age. Not with the wallets being so tight. I want to. Here's the thing. I like. In the old days, my boss used to do that. We had a girl who worked for him for a few years. I was just coming in, and she thanked Robert for the gift that he gave her. But she had worked for him like for 10 years. I was there for less than 6 months, and he gave her a nice bonus. Well, Robin, I don't. I was paying rent to my mother, and then when the pandemic hit, because I wasn't working, I would pay for things in the house like groceries, food, aspirin, anything that wasn't in the regular bill. Me and my mother have an agreement that I'll pay for certain things like food, detergent, laundry, little things here and there we get like half and half and other things. You know, he did that for another girl a few years ago, but that's really not here or there. But hey, if you send me your address, you can DM me at Grace Fonseca at Facebook, or you can email me at booksoflove1000 at gmail so I can send you the books on Tuesday because I need to go to the post office on Wednesday and get the envelopes to send the stuff. So, it's just crappy medical doing what they always do. No, now I'm kind of wishing I hadn't gotten the insurance. The whole point of me getting insurance was so that I would ease my bills. But no, this is medical stuff. Okay. Thank you, Danielle. Yeah, I mean, I got to get a job. I got to get new clothes. Me and my mother are discussing new bedroom furniture for both of us. It's mini min family. Okay, I'll check my spam folder because sometimes those things happen. So I'll check my spam folder afterwards. Okay, so thank you. So I'm like, I'm not moving yet, but I've been going through my Yes, she did. I already have hers. I just need a views. It really couldn't have, but you know what? It's better it happens now when I still have money to fix it, I'm gonna call the other doctor tomorrow. It's not a stupid tooth issue, it's a very serious issue, Danielle. Don't call it stupid, it just I think it's a cavity that needs to be refilled. And hopefully he can see me this weekend. If I tell him I'm bleeding, then he'll see me. You know what? They tell you rate your pain. Rate my pain is irrelevant because it varies from day to day. They'll see you if you tell them that your pain's at a 9. They'll see you if they tell you if you're at a 10. No problem. I will do that, Danielle. It's just frustrating to me to think that this is the way the world works. And I'm not getting any money this week because it's not pay week, so that's okay. And then, because I made so much money this week, last week, I cannot make unemployment. Yeah, if you make over a certain amount of money, you cannot collect unemployment. Yeah, I will not be collecting partial unemployment. Yeah, that's the thing called partial unemployment. Yeah, even though you're working, you can still collect it. So, sorry guys, I'm looking for a red pencil and I don't see any red. And I could have sworn I had a red in here somewhere. That's crazy. Yeah, it's like we're not like we get insurance, and I totally understand this from the insurance point of view, but the whole reason why we pay for insurance is so we don't end up having things like this happen. Yeah, they won't see you unless your pain level is like an 8 to 10. You gotta tell them that your pain level is an 8 to 10, and then they will see you. And I love when they tell you, go here. Like you go to certain places, but you know in your neighborhood, these are not the places you go. This is the place where they put all the lowlifes to go. Like all the they say, oh, you can go here. This place will treat you right away. But when you go in there, it's like you see all the drugs of society and you leave because you're afraid that you will get raped or beat up there. I went there once before and I said, never ever again will I go there because I'm afraid it's all these poor, and I not to say anything against homeless people or other kinds of people, but let me tell you something. I was so scared I was going to get beat up there. Exactly. So thank you. I remember one year I went to a conference and this was way, way back when I was much younger. But because I had so many different things wrong with me, the girl, I know, it's just ridiculous. These people are ridiculous. But hopefully I'll talk to the dentist tomorrow. If I don't get through to him tomorrow, then I will leave a message and the girl will get back to me on Tuesday. You know what I mean? I keep calling until I get through. This is the other thing you gotta do. You gotta keep calling until you get through. Because if you don't, then they'll never answer you back. So number 33. And I'm gonna leave this plain. I'm not gonna color in the background any fancy colors. I'm just gonna leave it plain. And then I still got all these little leaves to do, and that's the last of what we gotta do. And we used this entirely using Muji pencils. We didn't use any of the pencils. I like this book because it really is very nice, this book. It's okay, guys. I'm not going to be judgmental. I'm a little bit more things like that. Also, guys, if there's ever something you see in my stream that I'm giving away a book, please don't put it in the comments. Really, don't put it in the comments if it's a live stream. Message me privately. If you ever see something you want in one of my giveaways, and it wasn't given away during the stream, because I'm more than willing to mail out things if you see something you want. Trying to see if there's anything else that I have done that I have missed in this picture. This was actually a lot more detailed than what I'm used to coloring. So we have done a circle of life picture. every month my goal is to do one from the big five artists, one of the big five coloring books, as I call them. That's a Johanna Basford. This, I forget what the other one is. Someone asked me if I would be willing to do a Millie Murata picture because I haven't done a Millie Murata picture in like ages, and I think I only have one of her books out right now. You know, I gave two of the books away. I saved one in case there was a color wrong, you know, because I didn't do them for a long time. And then someone asked me if they could take it, and I go, you can take this one and that one. But you can't take that one because, you know, I wanted to save one just in case there was. So this is what we've colored in today. So yeah, I know a lot of people were like wondering if I was going to color in this again. So I want to thank you guys for coming. I hope you have enjoyed this. So I will have to put this on my list of things that I have colored this month. Yeah, I was doing some diamond painting too, so I didn't take a picture of where I finished today. I was doing the Chuck Pinson one. Yes, I know in September there's going to be another Chuck along. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this. Thank you guys so much for coming. 8 thumbs up. Yay! That's a lot more than I normally get. So I want to thank you guys so much for coming. I thought I was going to have to use the felt pen, so thank you guys. I hope you guys have enjoyed this. And I just plain straight colored. We didn't do any blending. I think we did maybe a little blending, but we didn't do a lot. I think maybe the only thing I did was the white in the background, but then I put the brown on top. I think that was like the only thing I did that was kind of layering, but I hope you guys have a good weekend. I do not know who is streaming. I thought it Christine might be streaming today, but she wasn't streaming today. I know. Oh, who was streaming when I started? And they always forget their names. Jamie Color in Heaven. Jamie's Haven or something was coloring. And then someone told me Connie was streaming before. I wasn't sure. So, you know, it's hard to remember who's streaming when. So I hope you guys all have enjoyed this. If Michelle's streaming next, go to her channel, but I don't know who's streaming right now. So thank you guys for coming. I hope you have enjoyed it. Bye, everybody.